Hello, guys. It's yet another scholarship with a fast approaching deadline that I cannot wait to share with you. So, this is the Felix Scholarship, and there are three major participating universities: the University of Oxford, Reading University, and the School of Oriental and African Studies, University of London. So, the Felix Scholarship is a fully funded scholarship, covers tuition, living cost, and travel allowance, and is for two major categories of students. First is for students from India, and second is for students from every other developing country. So most universities will categorize the applicants into two parts. First part will be for those from India. The other part will be for those from other developing countries around the world. So without any further delay, let's begin. There are a few info here on how to apply, but it's very important to go to each of the participating universities. This is Oxford, this is Reading, this is SOAS. So we'll be looking at the applications requirements together. You can also check out the frequently asked questions section to get more info about the scholarship. As I said, it is fully funded, covers tuition, covers stipend, and travel allowance, so you wouldn't need to move any financial muscle. So this is the Felix Scholarship in Oxford. As you can see, 100% fees, then a living cost of 15,840, and then the return flights to India, that's if you're coming from India. And there's also a version, as I said, for non-Indians as well, as you can see, for non-Indians as well. And in some cases, the scholarship also covers DPhil or a PhD. But this PhD scholarship, it's only for Indian nationals. So if you're applying for this scholarship as a non-Indian, you should be applying for a master's. But for an Indian, you can apply for both a master's or a PhD. So for Oxford, unfortunately, the scholarship is closed because the deadline for a number of courses in Oxford deadline has passed. Although you can see here that the decision will be made in May, that's those who get the scholarship will be announced in May. But the deadline for the participating courses has elapsed already for most courses in Oxford. So this might be late, but it's an annual scholarship. So you might want to keep tab on it in case you're interested in this scholarship in Oxford. As I said, if you're not an Indian but from a developing country, you can only apply for a master's. If you're an Indian, you can apply for either a master's or a PhD. So let's go to University of Reading. University of Reading as well covers the basic info of food tuition and living cost, also books and return flights back home. So you're either from India or from a developing country. There are also other requirements you might want to check out, like the eligible courses as well. So you can see here that you have the background you need to have either a first class or 2-1, as you can see here. And I think most importantly is the deadline. The deadline is the 30th of January. The deadline is the 30th of January. What are you expected to do? You're expected to apply for a course at this university and also apply for the scholarship. So after applying for a course, you go to the course website of the scholarship, look for the different courses, and then move down here to apply for the scholarship as well. So this is where you apply for the master's or PhD courses, and this is the portal where you apply for the Felix Scholarship at the University of Reading. So try as much as possible to meet the deadline if you can. But this is an annual scholarship. So if you cannot meet it this year, put it in your diary to meet up next year. The other bits of info here, do a thorough reading, guys, before you apply. This is very important. So I get lots of comments asking questions already covered in the website. Take time to read the website and you'll be clarified on how to apply. So you apply for a course, try to get in, try to get admission, then you apply for a scholarship. You might ask, can you apply for them simultaneously? Do you need to wait to get admitted into the course before you apply for the scholarship? These are the questions you can send directly to them, to ask them directly if it's not already covered in the info provided on their website. So let's rush. We'll be going to SOAS. So this is the Felix Scholarship in SOAS. First, this is for the Indian nationals. As you can see, Felix Scholarship. The deadline is the 28th of January. It's also for any PhD or master's program. This is for the Indian nationals. And there's also one for the non-Indian nationals with the same deadline, but just for master's program. The same 28th of January, you have to apply for a course. You must have submitted an application for a course. And then any of the master's program at the University of London School of Oriental and African Studies. So just go straight to the master's courses and see what they have in store for the master's courses. So how do you apply? After you've done this, there's a special form, I believe. This is step 1, you apply for the master's course you're interested in. And step 2, you apply here for the scholarship, the online scholarship for non-Indians. So try to pay attention to the application process. And this is it, guys, fast approaching. I know a number of people are already applying for the scholarship. I mentioned it in passing last year when I was talking about a number of scholarships in the UK. So I'm just bringing it to your notice once again in case you've not started applying and for some reason you still want to go for it. And as we said, it's fully funded, covers tuition, covers living allowance, and covers travel tickets. You can see it here yourself. So in case you need help with your essays, in case you're told to write an essay of why you want to study in this university, why you want to study, why you need a scholarship, and the contributions you'll be bringing in your future career, there are already lots of materials on this YouTube channel on how to do so, and I'll be showing them to you soon before we close this video. So this is my YouTube channel. If you need essay tips, just scroll down a little and go to this tab called Scholarship Essay Tips. These are different scholarship essay writing guidelines, and if you listen to them carefully, you see there are lots of repetition, whether it's the MasterCard scholarship, whether it's the Commonwealth scholarship, whether it's the Chevening scholarship as well. So they contain the regular questions of why are you applying, what are your future goals, what do you intend to learn, what is your financial background, and things like that. Some of these videos might help you to shape your essays regardless of the scholarships you're applying for. And that's it, guys. The fully funded Felix Scholarship at 3 different participating universities in the UK with fast approaching deadline. If you can get this, good luck to you. If you can't, that's fine. It's an annual scholarship. You can always wait for the next intake. And as usual, guys, we cannot wait to celebrate you. Get to work as soon as possible, and we are here cheering for you. Until next time, bye-bye for now.